George Russell was frustrated after missing out on the chance to out-qualify Lewis Hamilton in Singapore. George Russell apologized to Mercedes for failing to impress in qualifying after starting 11th for the Singapore Grand Prix on Sunday. The Briton has impressed for the Silver Arrows this season, but was lacking pace on the damp Marina Bay circuit as he missed out on Q3 by 0.06 of a second, while Lewis Hamilton progressed with consummate ease. The 24-year-old missed out on Q2 for only the third time this season, and first time since the Miami Grand Prix back in May after qualifying 11th, having been pipped to Q3 by Haas's Kevin Magnussen. The Mercedes star struggled to get the heat into his set of intermediate tires and was noticeably struggling for grip as he slid about the track on the final lap. After it emerged he had been slower than Magnussen, Russell trundled back into the pits with his proverbial tail between his legs and apologized to his team. "Sorry about that, I really struggled. Exactly the same issue as in practice," Russell said on the radio, clearly feeling the frustration. To make matters worse for Russell, his teammate Hamilton showed that Mercedes are eventually closing the gap on Red Bull and Ferrari after a torrid start to the season, putting his W13 third on the grid. Charles Leclerc took pole by 0.03 of a second ahead of Sergio Perez, with Hamilton only half a tenth behind the pair in a close battle for pole position. The Monegasque took his 8th pole of the season, the most by any Ferrari driver since Michael Schumacher back in 2000. Russell was not the only driver to struggle, however, with championship leader Max Verstappen only 8th on the grid. The Dutchman was denied the chance to go for pole due to a lack of fuel in his car, and he was forced to pit. Russell knows he will have to make it up on the racetrack in Sunday's race if he is to maintain his 35-point advantage over Hamilton in the Drivers' Championship. The 37-year-old will fancy his chances of securing his and the team's first win of the season after a poor campaign. But team principal Toto Wolff will be relying on Russell to pass some cars in the race as the Silver Arrows chase down Ferrari in the Constructors' Championship. With 5 races to go after Singapore, Mercedes are 35 points adrift of the Italian manufacturer. And with Carlos Sainz 4th on the grid behind Hamilton, it will be a close battle on the Marina Bay Street circuit as both teams battle for that coveted second place in the standings.